1395, Adelaide's 5AA. This is Richard Pascoe.
At 20 minutes to 4 here on 5AA. My next guest is Dr. Vincent. We started talking last week about weight loss, and it is such a big subject to talk about. We split it over 2 weeks to give you more incentive heading into the Christmas period, because the Christmas period is a time where we eat to excess and drink to excess sometimes, don't we, Dr. Vincent?
We certainly do. But what I want to assure people is that I will never be about depriving yourself from all of the amazing food. Drink in moderation, dessert, and socializing with people. Instead of doing that, I would actually propose to you to have an enjoyable Christmas without having to punish yourself in the new year. Because a lot of people, they enjoy and overindulge during the holiday season, and they feel bad about themselves. And going to the new year, they actually punish themselves physically and mentally in terms of, why did I do this? And now I have to get healthy, lose weight fast. And more often than not, when you're under pressure, the pressure that sometimes you put on yourselves, you actually are more prone towards doing a quick fix that are not necessarily healthy for your body.
And we look for the quick fixes, don't we?
We do. And there is a science behind that, especially when it comes to weight loss. When we see results in the rather soon or quick time frame, it actually can motivate us further. And I'm all for results. I'm all for motivating ourselves, but it has to be within the parameters that will not have a serious consequences or long-term health damage to our body. Because don't forget, while weight loss, a lot of us associate weight loss with appearance as well as physical shape. I agree to that to an extent. However, weight loss should always be about the health first.
Yes.
And everything else are bonuses. So you can't expect your body to look good, to your skin to glow, if your inside, both physically and mentally, are not healthy. So when we are talking about a healthy lifestyle, we are talking about being in the healthy weight range, being in the weight range where your body can perform optimally. Because obviously, with overweight and obesity, it actually has a very detrimental effect, not only about cardiovascular effect or heart problem or cholesterol problem or diabetes. It also puts a lot of excess weight onto our frame, onto our bones and joints. And this is the reason why some people can have bad posture, can develop neck pain, back pain, the leg pain. And these are all the things that can impact your life, because obviously when you're walking and moving in pain, you're less likely to be active. And this starts a vicious cycle. If you're not active and moving around, you're actually piling on all the calories that you're eating, because at the end of the day, weight loss is mathematics. As much as last week we were talking about the effect of our genetic makeup to our blood sugar level, as well as how our body is storing fat, it has a lot to do with the calorie in and calorie out.
People just don't, it's calorie in, calorie out, and we just need to move more sometimes, don't we? And we eat the wrong things and, all that, and especially this time of year. I mean, how many, mince pies can we fit in our mouth at one stage?
Well, I will certainly try to fit as many as I can, and I'll tell you next time. But you're absolutely right, Richard. It is more about how we move and how much we move, because a recent research actually shows that it is less about the calorie that you burn. So all of us are probably quite familiar with a smartwatch that can count the calorie that your body supposedly burns during a workout, during doing house chores, or even walking the dog. But a recent research just showed that it is less about the calorie that you burn and more about the steps that you take every day. And I am a big believer in this, because during pandemic, during lockdown, the one thing that we immediately universally, everybody in the world universally lost in terms of our physical activity is the steps. So those little steps that you probably don't think about it too much from your driveway all the way to the train station or to the bus stop, and from the bus stop or train station to your workplace, you could easily lose 3,000 to 5,000 steps every day when you're working from home or when you're not doing outdoor activities. And a lot of us are still sort of kind of being lulled into this false sense of convenience when it comes to doing your groceries. Instead of going to the stores, we do click and collect, or we pick up at a drop-off point, which are all fine. And I know people who benefit a lot from that. However, we have to make up the steps somewhere else. And the same thing goes during the holiday season. Obviously, we are taking it easy, but instead of just being lazing on the couch with your family, maybe ask them, let's go for a walk. Let's go to the park, because that's what we do. We started this probably 2 or 3 years ago, and we all had a lot of fun. We are not discounting or excluding all of the fun things that we enjoy, but we are just adding a lot of steps to it, literally, no pun intended, into the fun things that we're doing.
Exactly right. What do you think of the BMI index?
I think BMI index it's not a perfect measurement or index. However, it is something that we have universally that can measure generally if someone is in the healthy weight range or not. However, we have to take into account our ethnicities, the gender, our lifestyle, as well as our fat percentage versus our lean body mass. At the end of the day, I think the most important thing is that you need to be in the healthy weight range. And if you do have weight issues that impact your general health, or if you want to start losing weight, this is what I always say. It is a medical issue or it is a medical affair. Please go and talk to your medical or health professionals. It could be your nutritionist, your dietitian, your GP, because all of these people are equipped with knowledge as well as tools that they can teach you, they can give and share with you to make your weight loss journey more successful and healthy. Please don't take too seriously things that you read online on the Instagram, because as much as I have a lot of respect to the influencers, they probably have not gone through the appropriate training to actually give you that medical advice. And just because a type of diet or quote unquote detoxing program did not have any negative effect in the short term, it doesn't mean that it doesn't impact your health in the long term.
Exactly right. Vincent, you'll be back next week. Where can we find out more about you?
Yes, I will be back. You can bet on it, Richard. For people who want to find out more about what I do, about my company and my products, they can go to anappleaday.com.au. anappleaday.com.au is our website. You can also help support us because we use only 100% Australian apples into all of our products. We manufacture our products in Australia. We are available at Woolworths as well as Coles. So go and have a look at our products, and I will talk to you again next week. And in the meantime, have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. So back Christmas Eve, so we can have a Christmas flavour next week, aren't we, Vincent?
Awesome. And I will not wish you a happy Christmas just yet, because I'm still going to be talking to all of you next week.
That's it. All right, Vincent, enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank you, Richard. Take care.